to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass on second down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Off-play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got it in the middle. It's dribbling. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And his throw is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long and field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Catch in the middle, it's dribbling. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hobbs. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Harris. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Harris. Here's the heat. And this Wildcat is going to be deep long, stopped in the backfield. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. He wants to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. The give to the tailback. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Late hit. Moves the ball up 15 yards. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Jordan. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Running back searching for a hole. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. First down.
They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. To the ground with the back. Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? A lot of urgency for this offense. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Lee. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. The ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
The hand to the running back. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Miller with the ball. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quarterback making checks. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Lemon. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires it. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
With the catch, it's Stribling. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Pocket breaking down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He turns it loose to the left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Wallace. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Looking left. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give is to Miller. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Crockett. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Lyons. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the 1st half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Ball skips out of bounds, penalty flag flies, and the onside kick is unsuccessful. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to him on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Near midfield, they don't think they can gain enough on a punt. They'll leave the offense out. 4th and long from the 46. Might be changing the route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming up.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Dances away. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Caught behind the line. It's Lee. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tosses it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moving away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Just drives it between the uprights. They have taken the lead here in the fourth.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. With all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Miller with the ball. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll run play action. He'll throw it. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Mayava. Caught near the sticks, it's Sanders. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down, they're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The lone back's got it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Timeout called by the... Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Likely to kick it deep to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Martin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs at talent. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying play action. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Pena. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
They go right back to him. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Connection to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Reynolds. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Finds his man. It's Branch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The play action fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The defense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. Good fitness to grab it off the deflection. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's wrong. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.